And we begin with some breaking news coming in from India's eastern state of Chhattisgarh, where security forces' vehicle has been targeted in an IED blast. The attack was carried out by Maoists in the state that has been rocked by insurgency for decades. Now, at least 9 people, of which 8 are security personnel, have been killed in the explosion. The blast occurred around 2:15 p.m. IST in the afternoon, when security forces were returning after carrying out a joint operation. The Maoists carried out a blast using an improvised explosive device, or an IED, in Bijapur district of Chhattisgarh. All right, we are now being joined by our correspondent, Dharamjot Kaur, on the phone line. Dharamjot Kaur, what's the latest on this latest development in Chhattisgarh?
Well, Eric, unfortunately, in the attack that just took place, at least 9 people have been killed, 8 of whom are security officials, and 1 is the driver of the security vehicle that had been attacked today. Now, the incident took place just 2 hours before, and it occurred at the Bijapur district in the state of Chhattisgarh, where an IED blast targeted vehicles of the security forces who were returning from joint operations that were being carried out in the area. Now, from what we know so far, there are many other soldiers who have also been injured, and they are being taken to nearby hospitals. So their status as of now is unknown. However, the injuries, they're saying, are fairly serious. Now, the visuals from the blast area they're quite horrific, Eric. You can see a big crater that has been formed as the security vehicle was passing through a dense forest area in the Bijapur district of Chhattisgarh. Now, these vehicles were returning after carrying out operations earlier in the day and also over the weekend, where at least 4 Maoist rebels had been killed by the security officials in the joint ops that were being carried out. As we're aware, there has been a recent wave of insurgency in the northeastern state again, and the government has been trying to push to curtail the Maoist insurgency. So as of now, this is what we know, Eric. This is where things stand at the moment.
Dharamjot Kaur, very quickly, do we have any information from the Chhattisgarh government on how they're conducting the investigations into this blast?
Well, this is very early information, Eric. As I mentioned, the information that we have is an official statement that has come from the police and also from the that has of course, it has condemned the incident and is talking about also investigating and seeing, who were the people that were involved. We know it was the Maoist, the rebel groups of the Maoists that have been very active in the state. But as has been the sequence of events, Eric, there's always, encounters and more security operations happening to locate where these insurgent groups are present and kind of neutralize them in the area. So it's still very early stages, Eric. As and when more developments and more official statements come in, we'll have more clear information with respect to what else happened during the day. As I mentioned to you, there was a joint ops that was carried out earlier today and over the weekend. And the vehicles were returning from one region back to Bijapur when this entire tragedy unfolded in the afternoon, Eric.
All right. That is our correspondent, Dharamjot Kaur. Dharamjot Kaur, thank you. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.